In the name of God, we begin a new course in explaining road design using Civil 3D software. The available data we have. This is the file. It has a plan and the diagram is available below it in Civil 3D. We will work on this, God willing. First, let's open the data we have. Of course, this is the data I have. That's the file. And as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we have the surface, this surface. Okay, this is the name of our surface. The first thing we will do is open a new file. So the new file we will open, we go to File and then click New. And I'm supposed to choose a template from these two. Of course, these are the basic templates, but I need a custom template, one I prepared with my specific styles. So I go here to my file again, select this template, and take it with Ctrl+C. Then I come here and say to it, Ctrl+V. Select this template, then I say open. To open a new file, now this new file is in my template, is if I click here, I will find styles specific to me, which are the asphalt, edge, center line, median, backing. All these are styles or layers specific to me. And I also have a set of styles. If I go, for example, to the settings and enter the alignment and enter, for instance, the label style label sheet, I will find all the styles here taking this. The purpose of this template is to save time, not for every single thing I start working on. I'll apply styles by saying Ctrl+S, save this file, for example, in the same folder. We'll name this file design file. Then we say to it leave. We will go back again to the prospector list here. We want to import the surface that I have here and insert it into the new file. So I come here to the surface, select this file, right click and export. And then I say to him, okay. And I come to the same folder. I tell it we will name this file service. Then we say save. Then I will go to the design file and say here, insert land, and select my surface from its storage place. Then I say, okay, this is the shape of the surface we imported. Right click, object view, show it in 3 dimensions. This is the shape of our surface in 3 dimensions, and it was the same surface in the original file. If you say right click, object view. Same object, same shape. The next thing, I can now select this surface and right click and say surface. And I come here to the information and say now display. I don't want to see the surface. What matters to me now is to see these lines. I have a group of lines here. Select, right click, select. I select all these lines and say Ctrl+C. I copy them and go to the other file. And I say right click, clip, and I say puts all my lines for me. Select here on the surface, right click surface and delete here. Now display the surface so I can see the lines. Just select these lines of mine and tell it Ctrl+1 and tell it my thing. Of course, it's placed on its name, but I have something called center line in the template. So I put it on what's called center line and I give it 10 so the lines appear like this. After that, I go back to my lines. Just select this line here and this line. This represents the edge of the sidewalk, and I tell it to select similar. For all these lines, I will take them Ctrl+C and go here to the design file, right click, clip until it paste regional. So now I have placed all my lines. Obviously here when I say Ctrl+1, I find that this line is on layer 0, and here it's the same. This line is on layer 0. So I should organize all my lines and convert all the lines from line to polyline. I shouldn't have
arc or line first.
lines or all the lines that I have become
all polyline. That's it.
All right, now I can just say layoff.
That's it. Turn off and close the layer for the center line. Make it selectable so it disappears with me. Then I'll go to the home and go to the sidebar menu or the one related to the layer. Then I'll say that I need to activate just the one related to the asphalt edge. So it's the one active with me. All right. I will select all the lines. Select similar. Like this. And the corners select similar.
All right, then I'll come here.
And I say enter so that all the lanes are linked like this. Anything that's not connected, I need to see where its issue is. So here I move this a bit and then bring it back, ensuring that the endpoint aligns with the endpoint. Select the two lines and say enter so that all the lines become, this is supposed to be now after it was. Okay. If I now selected this line and selected this line, and this too, a selection on all the lines, the external one which represents thermal boundaries or asphalt. But the lines are in red. Of course, here it's clear that I have this part. In the same way, one control. This cannot work. It needs to be converted. So I say enter and then start going along the boundaries like this. We bring... It might not work for me, but I can tell it that I want to make a circle, for example. Or we can look at this from... Let's see how much it is. It won't show because... And this is a problem, of course, that I have lines with. I come here. I tell him, Polly, I move like this. Anywhere, if I can't determine where my end is. All right. And I come here to any place as well. Start here, then start here, and begin to give it my adjustment. And I come to this part and tell it to convert it. Same thing here. Here's ours at this point. Here, it's almost correct. I'll come here, right up. Okay, connect again on these lines. All the lines that I am tracing. Of course, I also have an issue here. And I have an issue here. It's okay, all the lines that I am tracing. Okay, we said control 1, and I told it to change its properties and make its color be by layer. So I can know which lines have changed with me. Wire like this on this line. Move it and bring it back to a wire here. And tell it to join them together. Same thing. Move this a bit. Go back and tell it. Okay. The remaining lines in the same way and in the same manner here. This is supposed to be, and I'm supposed to convert or convert it all. Okay, connect here. Move this and then return it again to its place. Connect here. We say this to link them together in the way shown in front of us. The same applies to all the lines where zoning didn't happen. All the lines where zoning didn't happen, I start adjusting them like this.
Enter is coming.
Here, the same thing. Move that. Put it back in its player. Enter is coming. Intermatch. And I started taking the properties of these lines and giving them to the other existing lines.